Radio. I'm Luke. Let's taste a little whiskey. So, not feeling very inspired this week, so I thought I would try one of my miniatures that I've got on the shelf. This is a miniature of the Singleton of Glendullan. Now, a little information about this. The Singleton is the title they put on it, but it's just Glendullan Distillery. So, Diageo owns Glendullan and Glenord, and I can't remember what other distilleries are in this kind of mix of Singleton that they call the Singleton. There's three of them. Maybe it's Dufftown is the actual other distillery. I'm not sure. They're in Dufftown, and they decided that for the U.S. we'd get Glendullan, and Europe would get a different distillery called Singleton, and Asia would get a different distillery called Singleton. So trademark law is meant to keep customers from being confused. Normally that confusion comes from other companies, but Diageo has found it in themselves to confuse customers all on their own with Singleton. Very well, let's have a taste and see how this goes. So this is a bottle at 40%, color is straight amber. It's Diageo, it's not stated that it's not colored, so it's probably colored. This is made with, on the website, from the Glendullan website, they say matured in European sherry oak casks and American bourbon oak casks. So a mix of the two, kind of your standard Speyside whiskey. The nose is pretty lightweight, somewhat sweet. It's more like a, not terribly sweet. It's like fruity without a whole lot of the sugar. A little bit of an acetone kind of nail polish smell. Not too overpowering. Slightly hot, could use a little bit of water. Peppery. Not peaty so much, but well, it was more peppery when I tasted the first little bit off the bottle. The second time around, as it's kind of opened up a little. The first time I tasted this, it was very much, it was almost like a peppered whiskey. So like peated whiskey, it was almost like a peppered whiskey. And they don't make those, but it was very peppery. And now it's kind of mellowed out a little bit. Still kind of a little bit malty sweetness going on there, but not overpowering. Let's have a taste. Waxy, malty, quite malty, although still not terribly sweet, kind of moderately sweet. A nice, it's got a very interesting taste, honestly. I haven't tasted a whiskey that tastes quite like this before. It's very, what did I write? Leafy, like dry leaves, and some sweet mint and white paper. If you've ever eaten paper, get a little bit of that here. Let's add a little water. I don't think it takes too much, just a little bit, but it does help a little bit with the alcohol and opens up a bit. There we go. Yeah, so much, getting more fruits like peach skins maybe. The sherry note, it comes through more in the nose with this. A little bit of sherry, but not a whole lot. I actually noticed it seems a lot to me like the Balvenie Doublewood, where when I first opened it, I was like, "Yo, there's some sherry there." And now that this little bottle has been open for just a day, the sherry has kind of fizzled out a little bit. Still there though. Let's see what we've got here. It does have a really nice balanced maltiness to it. Pepper is there on the palate as well. But it does have, I just like the sweetness of this actually. Not too complex, not a ton of depth. Finish-wise, somewhat dry. It's pretty dry throughout, although it just has kind of a nice. I think it's probably the sherry that's doing it. It's held up by what it just tastes a little brown, I guess. And I've said that in another video. It's like a dry, unsweet brown sugar kind of smell or flavor. Well, smell too, but mostly flavor. Because the sweetness comes through mostly in the taste on this one. Yeah. Finish? Yeah, finish is already not a whole lot going on now. It's a little, the maltiness sticks around a bit. And just kind of a warm alcohol in your mouth kind of thing going on. Okay, it's interesting. When I tasted this first, I thought, you know what, this is probably something, tastes like about a $50 whiskey, and lo and behold, it's about $50 a bottle. Sort of on par for the course as far as a 12-year-old whiskey goes. I think that the flavor is pretty unique for a Speyside whiskey, and there's not a ton of depth, but it certainly is entertaining. I had a good time tasting it. It's just a sample, but I will give it a score, 85 out of 100. So all I've tasted is yesterday I had the top third of this, and today I'm having this. So not a ton of time to spend with it. Didn't have a chance, but at the price, I just might pick up a bottle actually, because it's kind of interesting. It's easy drinking, and I think that I could get a little bit more out of it, and it tastes good too. So, anyways, all right. So that was my Glendullan review, and next time, not sure what I'll do, but we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.